along. Thank you to each and every one of you for coming along this afternoon. We're Skyrie.
Hi there.
Hello. And we are from Fife in Scotland.
So far away.
And we're very pleased to be here performing for the second year at the Long's Peak Irish Scottish Festival. And
Almost.
we are going to be playing some original songs and tunes for you and some stories of old Scotland and Ireland.
Thank you so much. Have you ever wondered what a fiddle band sounds like without the fiddle?
Sorry, Evan, I'm all fiddle. Muted. Sorry. It's all going to get better from here.
Yeah, to carry on with the hilarity, we've got a song for you now, and this one requires some audience participation. Now, in Scotland, when you go along to a folk session or a folk concert, there's a great tradition of singing along with the choruses if you can. So we're going to start off with a very simple one, and I'll teach you the lyrics. So this is a song of mine that I wrote about 15 years ago, and it's about two desperate middle-aged people in a bar at closing time. And the lyrics go, "Take me home with you, take me home with you, take me home with you, honey, take me home with you tonight." So we'll just sing that to you so you can pick it up. Take me home with you. Take me home with you. Take me home with you. Honey, take me home with you tonight. Okay, your turn. Here we go. Take me home with you. Come on, more desperate. Take me home with you. Honey, take me home with you tonight. Okay, here we go. So hearts a flutter and the moon's on the fade. The stars fall out of the sky. I trade my tomorrows for a minute of sweet talk and the come on look in your eye. Take me home with you. Take me home with you. Take me home with you. Honey, take me home with you tonight. Tobacco stained hearts and two-headed drums, boarding the record machine, bumming the smoke from a gullible dog, a line about places you've been. Your hair is a mess,
And your shirt is a rest.
honey, is there a ghost or a chance? Leaving the stump and taking you home, giving you a measurement. Take me home. Take me home with you. Take me home with you. Honey, take me home with you tonight. Together and fit for your age. It looks like you've been around the block. Don't put me on hold, leave me out in the cold. It's nearly 11 o'clock. I've been wandering around this moldy old town, and the band's playing Lefty Frizzell. I drank to remember,
I smoke to forget.
and the bartender's ringing that bell. Take me home. Take me home with you. Take me home with you. Honey, take me home with you tonight. Take me home with you. Take me home with you. Take me home with you. Honey, take me home with you tonight. Honey, take me home with you tonight. Honey, take me home. Thank you very much.
I'm going to play you a tune next. This is a bit more somber. It's called Macara's Manuscript, and it was inspired by a book, possibly 15 years ago, called The Ghostwriter, which was later made into a movie starring Ewan McGregor. It's quite. I think it's a dark tune. I think it's majestic.
I think it's triumphant, personally.
It's conjuring images of darkness, political intrigue, lashing rain. It's set at Martha's Vineyard and it's all stormy and dark. And yeah, bones washed up on the shore, all of that kind of stuff. Very dark indeed.
The dead bodies floating face down in the sea. That's the vibe we're going for.
Cheery, cheery. However, we're going to cheer you up now. We're going to play a set of happy tunes called Smiley, named after the maker of my fiddle, made by Alexander Smiley in 1893. It's a very, very lovely fiddle. I've not had it all that long, so I'm still extremely excited to have it. We had to sell 5 musical instruments in order to afford this lovely fiddle.
And a kidney.
And a child. No, we can't get rid of them. As hard as we try. The second tune is called the Loch Lomond Monster, not indeed the Loch Ness Monster, because it's named after the time we were supposed to be playing at a gig at one loch and rocked up at a venue at the other loch. Same venue name. Easy mistake to make, right? Anyway, I'll let Jimmy describe the last tune to you.
Yeah, so the third tune in this set, we were in Estes Park last year playing this festival, which was fabulous, and then we went out and we did some other shows, and one of the shows we did was in a place called Montrose on the other side of the Rockies, just near Telluride. And it's right at the gateway to a fantastic national park called the Black Canyon of the Gunnison River. And we were only there for one day. We were doing a radio show in the afternoon, we were doing a show at night. But in the morning I said, well, let's get ready for our shows and let's go up to the Black Canyon of the Gunnison and see if we can get some video footage or get some good pictures taken, etc.
Tour guide extraordinaire Jimmy Anderson.
Yeah, indeed. However, not everything went entirely to plan, because about an hour after that suggestion, we were in our 4-wheel drive at an angle of about 45 degrees. 2 wheels on the gravel, 2 wheels over the edge. My wife was in the passenger seat. She had to climb over me to safety. Chris and Lesley were in the back. They had to climb to safety out this side as well. And then I had to commit to a pedal to the metal reverse manoeuvre for about 50 yards to get all 4 wheels back up on the gravel. It was kind of hairy.
Oh, indeed.
The only good thing about this, it wasn't actually at the Black Canyon of the Gunnison itself. It's when we were trying to reverse out the drive of our Airbnb. And I got 2 wheels in the ditch. So the third tune, I'm very honoured to have a tune named after me. It's called James Anderson's Canyon, but it's better known as Jimmy's Ditch.
Thank you very much. And a big hand to James Anderson, the magnificent flat picker himself. That was some cool guitar playing.
Thanks very much. Okay, so we're going to do another song for you now, and this is a wee sad song of ours. And a few years back, I took up the family tree from when my father had passed away 20 years ago, and we'd reached a bit of a roadblock with Ireland. And are there any people in with Irish heritage today? Brothers, sisters, cousins. So I put a little ad up on Facebook on the Mayo, County Mayo genealogy site, and within 5 minutes a person had written back and said, I'm a McHale and I'm farming that land that you're speaking about. So my mother's people were McHales, and we'd lost that entire side of the family. So as it happened, he was my cousin, and we went across to visit, and he showed us around. And the McHales have been there since Norman times, so a very, very long time. And my cousin's a great historian, and when he was showing us around, he was saying, this is a famine road, and I said, what's a famine road? So he told me the story, and that's how this song came about. I wrote a song about it. So back in the 1850s, during the Great Famines, there was an English politician named Charles Trevelyan, and rather than helping the Irish, he decided to put them to work by utilising his public works scheme, building roads and bridges. So the result was that you had tens of thousands of starving Irish people falling dead by the side of the road, and it really was a tragic affair. And Charles Trevelyan remains the second most hated man in Irish history, behind Oliver Cromwell, but that's another story. So this is the title track of our second album, Hunger Road. The road is long and I cannot stand, nor have I the strength to work the soil. Give me some bread that can nourish too, and we shall toil, my love and I. Down in the field in the morning dew, the crop lay left in the ground, and the clouds was gathering borders blue. Cavemen fought for their redound. My love and I looked out to see that gird so deep, the emerald shore. The ship she comes from Boston Key, with mercy's breath, the sloop of war. She's deep with maize, as deep can be, and not so deep as Aaron's wounds. I know not if we sink or swim by Trevelyan's and I cannot stand, nor have I the strength to work the soil. Give me some bread that can nourish too, and shelter, my love and I held my love on my hunger my love is lost to me.
Going to play a wee tune now. This is called the Bewley Sleep Song. So named because I wrote it in Bewley, which is near Inverness in the Highlands of Scotland. And I wrote it in my sleep, which was a bit unique for me. I'd been on a fiddle workshop week and experiencing just total fiddle immersion. It was wonderful. Classes in the morning on the fiddle, and then learning to step dance or speak Gaelic or play spoons in the afternoon, and sessions and concerts all through the night into the early hours of the morning. And once you've done that for a few days, you become slightly delirious. And woke up, I don't know, it was morning 4, 5, 6, not quite sure, having dreamt this tune. I was in the pub, as sessions usually are, with the fire crackling in the corner. It was all warm and lovely. And this tune started, and it started with one instrument, and then it was layering up and up and up, more and more instruments and more harmonies and textures as it went. And so I'd woken up with this tune entirely fully formed in my head in the morning, utterly convinced that I'd pinched it from somewhere. So I bested everybody, made a nuisance of myself playing it to everybody all through the day, but it turns out it is indeed my very own tune. So this is the Bewley Sleep Song.
Some of us have to work very hard to write tunes.
Sorry about that. going to play another song. This is oh, you can say something?
Yeah, just you can sing along with this one too. And we'll teach you the words. It's a wee bit more complicated than Take Me Home.
Could be worse. The words go, Tom Finnegan, Finnegan, that is your name, is it not? Or by the force of my asking now, have you forgot?
I think I forgot.
I hope not. We'll sing it for you, and then it'll be your shot to have a go. Tom Finnegan, Finnegan, that is your name, is it not? By the force of my asking now, have you forgot? Alright, you're going to join us. Here we go. Tom Finnegan, Finnegan, that is your name, is it not? By the force of my asking now, have you forgot? Tom Finnegan, that is your name, is it not? By the force of my asking now, have you forgot? Not a single true word have you uttered today, and never true word have you ever to say. Tom Finnegan, Finnegan, that is your name, is it not? By the force of my asking now, have you forgot? From beginnings quite humble, you cheated at the one. You charmed only child of a labourer's son. By the tatty feels the hair you born on face. To beguile the young lass with your wiles and your ways. Tom Finnegan, Finnegan, that is your name, is it not? By the force of my asking now, have you forgot? Your young lady, she married and bore you like a child. Her face it was fair and her manner was kind, but before long she found that the man she had wed had nothing but fiction and lies in his head. Tom Finnegan, Finnegan, that is your name, is it not? By the force of my asking now, have you forgot? He'd brag and he'd boast of his wealth and his skill. His lips he would swagger and his chest he would fill. But into his cold empty home he'd retreat, decked with the trophies of all his deceit. Tom Finnegan, Finnegan, that is your name, is it not? By the force of my asking now, have you forgot? Tom Finnegan, that is your name, is it not? By the force of my asking now, have you forgot? Not a single true word have you uttered today, and never true word have you ever to say. Tom Finnegan, Finnegan, that is your name, is it not? By the force of my asking now, have you forgot? Tom Finnegan, Finnegan, that is your name, is it not? By the force of my asking now, have you forgot?
Thanks so much. So that's a new song, and it's going to be on our forthcoming album, which is called Lords of War.
Which brings you to...
Which brings us to another new song, and we're hoping that you can be a bit of a test audience for us today. We haven't released this is the title track of our new album that we're hoping to have with you by next year, and it's called Lords of War. And we have a promo video on YouTube. So if you were to type in Skyrie, that's the name of the band, Skyrie, Skyrie, Lords of War, have a look, because it's got a big epic ending on it with pipes and drums. But unfortunately, we couldn't get them in the suitcase to get here, I'm afraid. So maybe if you like it, you could maybe like and share for us, and we'll see what the reaction is. We'd be very grateful.
If enough of you do it, we can bring a whole pipe band next time.
Yeah.
We did pack the drums. I mean, we didn't manage to fit the bagpipes, we did pack the drums.
Yeah. It's amazing what you can get into your suitcases. On that note, I see can we have a round of applause please for Ward Durrett here, who supplied the stands for me today, and last year as well. And Ward is one of Colorado's finest jazz drummers. It's an honour to be in his presence today, so thanks so much, Ward. Right, on to the song. This is a song about Scotland's precious land, and I've got a little prop here and a story to tell you. Lesley wrote this song a couple of months ago, and Scotland's never been easily conquerable, and we've been fighting people off since Roman times. But there was one event that was significant in changing Scotland's history, and it was my father that told me the story actually. And my father's family are from Kinghorn, which is a small fishing village on the east coast of Fife. And when I was a boy, he gave me this coin. It'll be difficult for you to see. If you want to see it at the end, come and say hello and I'll show you. It's 750 years old, and it's a silver penny of Alexander III. So the significance of this is Alexander III, on a very stormy March night in 1286, left Edinburgh Castle against all advice to rendezvous with his new wife, Yolanda, at Kinghorn. So he became separated from his entourage and fell to his death with his horse on the cliffs near Kinghorn at Petticoat Bay. So Scotland was left without a king, but even worse, was left without an heir, because all of his children had predeceased him. So this led to the great political unravelling in Scotland, and the rise of William Wallace and Robert the Bruce, and the Wars of Independence, and the struggle against English domination for the next 500 years. So this song's called Lords of War, and we're going to sing it for you now. And hopefully that noise will die down a bit. Maybe not. Standing high upon a mountain top, and though a chill biting wind is blowing, the clouds below yet are green and glowing, and the sky cloudless, clear and blue. Oh, the scene stretches far and wide, and it fills my heart with longing, and my soul with sincere belonging, ever steadfast, ever true. But lords of war and kings of grief sought to claim this precious land by means deceptive and underhand, sending armies on a savage charge. And if this pride fell to my heart, built on families torn apart, and in the richness in my veins lurks a shameful tale of loss and pain. On this hilltop, this peaceful plain, our goods lost lies down long forgotten, and the victors who fought and fought them equal fate they surely earned. For this land over which we spill the endless blood of generations, and played out reputation, time and again, never lesson learned. On lords of war and kings of grief, sought to claim this precious land by means deceptive and underhand, sending armies on a savage charge. And this is pride felt in my heart, built on families torn apart, and built the richness in my veins, life's a shameful tale of loss and pain.
So maybe before the end we should just briefly introduce the band. So we are Skyrie collectively on drums and whistle and singing and history, mostly history, is the Christopher Smith.
Thanks very much.
On fiddle, other fiddle on top of that fiddle, because she's recording the first fiddle live and then playing it back, and same thing with voice and all of that kind of stuff. Super talented, other nice stuff I don't normally say.
What's wrong with me?
Whistle.
Are you all right?
No, I'm not. And whistle and everything. Lesley Thompson Smith.
Thank you.
And on guitar. I've been training with this man. I've been honoured to play with such a fantastic musician
Again, what's wrong with you?
35 years. Although I'm often on the wrong end of his acerbic wit. Mr. James Jimmy Anderson.
We're going to finish up now with a set of tunes. This is called Whiskey. Following on after us. Who's after us? Is it On the Lash again? Stick around, they're very fantastic.
Yeah, fantastic band on after us, On the Lash.
This is, when Jimmy has readied himself, Whiskey.
Thank you very much. We are Skyrie. We'll be back at 4:10. Stick around when we get to the end.
Thanks so much. If anyone wants a CD, just see us in the tent.